Aloha. Today we're going to cover how to edit this ticker tape right up here, this kind of deal. Just got some lorem ipsum in there right now, and it's pretty simple, really. So you log into your back end and you go to the module manager, which you find under extensions. So we go to module manager, we look for ticker tape, which is right here, and we click it, and here are the controls. You don't have to worry about any of the stuff over here. This is where you're going to work, and I wouldn't play with any of these here. I mean, you can if you want to. It's pretty self-explanatory. The speed of the scroller, higher equals faster, lower equals slower. I've got it at 1, so you can't go much lower than that. And the original speed of the slower. So I'm not sure what the difference is there. You can play around if you'd like, but I think it's probably fine the way I set it up. Pause on mouse over, we'll leave to yes. That allows people to click hyperlinks that you add. And position, I've got it on the top, but you can select top or bottom of your web page. So top is there up here, and bottom would be always at the bottom of this window, no matter where the bottom of the window is. It's always here. You can play around with that if you'd like. So you've got 10 options. And let's see, I think advanced parameters, we don't have to worry about that. So here's your title, open house schedule. Looks like you guys have been in here doing some things, so that's great. Mortgage rates, here we go. And here's a link. Again, the links. So this is the title of one of the 10 different things you can have scrolling across. So if we empty them, which I'll do, then they just don't work. We only have 4 right now. So I'll leave it at 4. I hit apply so I can keep working on this page. And there's just one thing I want to show you. It's pretty self-explanatory. You put the title in and you write what you want to have come after that. But if you want to make a hyperlink, I'll show it to you in text editor because it's just all in one line and it's easier. I put a sample hyperlink in there. You can copy this and save it somewhere because you have to basically use code. So the part that you would want to change here would be the word that you want to make the hyperlink. Right now I've made it test, so that works. And your address right here, HTTP. What you don't want to do is delete any of these little things or anything else really, because then it won't work and it'll look funky when it's up on your site. So to change that, you can of course go to any page you'd want to link to. So let's just we go to Apple, we copy that information up here, and we go back into here and we select it, being careful not to get those quotes because we need those quotes. And now this will link to Apple. So I'm going to copy it from here and paste it in here. Of course you can work in here, but it's just sometimes it's a little easier, especially with long URLs, because this window, I can resize it in Safari and Firefox. I'm not sure if Windows will allow you to resize these windows. So I've just made this, I'll leave it as test, we'll hit apply, and we'll go to the front. Internet's a little slow today for some reason, and I'll reload. And we let it come in. So this is what you guys have added in, open house schedule. We've got to wait a little bit to see where the second one comes in. you could make this faster too, because when you do hover over it, it stops it. Okay, mortgage interest rates. We've actually got to wait a little bit because there's the third one that I think it's the third. Well, we'll see. Oh, there it is, test. So there we go, test. Now if I click this, I have it set so it'll open a new page and not take you away from the website. It opens up a new tab and it takes us to Apple. So that's how we want it to work. If we go back to the back end and we go to the code again, here, I'll just do it in here. This little bit of code is what makes it open in a new page, which is what we want to do when we're using the ticker. Because we always want to keep your page open on the person's web browser. And that's it. Okay. Have a great day.